It's that time of the day again where I have these thoughts. Hi guys, my name is Dion D'Souza. I am an international student living in France at the moment. That's not what I am. But I'm more than that. I'm a person that is currently experiencing something that I feel like everyone is experiencing. Something that everyone feels, and I've confirmed it. I know it's not me because I've asked people. You want to know what it is? The crisis? But, like, I do feel that crippling sense of, like, where is everyone? And at the same time have, like, 50 unread chats. And, well, don't you remember a time that was different? I think in modern times, I mean, like right now, we're living in a space where social engagement has become actually, like, I don't even like to say it, but it's actually become extremely superficial. It's become superficial in the sense that we are more in touch, but ironically, we're further away from everyone else. That we'd see their lives pass by on their stories. We'd see their entire life happen, and people can see our own life pass by through our stories on the web. But there is no real engagement with anyone truly. I think even texting feels different. Texting used to be something that, you could just. I think texting has also changed. Like, texting used to be something I remember back in 2014 until 2017, essentially even before COVID. It felt like something that you truly, had, like it was tangible, that you could actually have conversations with someone every day. I myself remember talking to someone every day on my phone. I had an everyday friend, if not for, other things. I had someone that I'd spoken to every day. And I don't anymore. And I don't even feel like I can text and do this thing because texting has become this sort of way where something that we hold so close to us, our phones, becomes so accessible to people. Like, people can just text you anytime that they want, and you're expected to reply in that moment, which, let's be honest, you don't feel. You're watching something, you're engaged with something else, you're on the next binge session of your Netflix shows, and you're just not there in the mindset to reply. And I wonder why that is now. I think in a way we fear, like, engaging with people because in the reality of the situation, we're failing to engage with ourselves. We're not really engaging with ourselves in our reality either. We're sort of like Plato's allegory, watching the show happen on the screen, trapped in a room, and believing that's what the world is, that's what life is. So we get by with a lack of human interaction and substitute it with voices from the internet, such as this video. I'm sorry. Recently I was asking some friends of mine whether they have someone to talk to every day. And most of them told me that they don't. I thought I was alone in this, and I realized, no, I'm not. There's like a lot of people that are going through something like this, where there's no one that's actually reflecting every day back. Now, I think the need for someone to reflect your daily life back to you is one of the joyful things about being, for example, in a relationship, or just any relationship, where people look at you in the eye or through your screen and they reflect that you're living this life. I mean, I remember that one of the most cutest parts of the relationships that I was in is to discuss the tiniest, most insignificant detail and making fun of it, in each other's lives. That happened to you, this happened to me. I saw a pigeon dance. Oh, there's a cat staring at me. Like the most mundane things were elevated in the eyes of someone that reflects the daily life. But no, I think most conversations these days are, once in 3 months catch ups, and we speak about the most deepest, the most grievous things that happen, but we never get to reflect our daily life. And I feel like we lose track. We lose track. We lose track of ourselves. We lose track of our stories. Something else I realized about this? I realized that Since we're losing track of daily life, I've not been able to remember the stories of my life because I have no one to tell them to. I have no one to bounce off my reality, and therefore I don't have any possibility of actually recreating the memory, therefore making a memory and sending it to someone and receiving feedback. So I've just started to sort of lose touch of my own story with the process of, not engaging in my own life. You know what's weird? I feel like right now, these days, everything has become too individualized. Everything has become so individualistic. Like everyone has a quirk, everyone has a specific thing, and I don't think that's how it used to be. I think we had shared experiences. We used to watch shared events, we used to watch the same movies. We had a certain idea of where everyone was, even without technology. We were, in some sense, in a certain consensus, which we don't. All our feeds are personalized. Even Uber knows me now. Uber Eats knows me. They know what I'm gonna eat. They know they can predict it. It's become so individualistic in terms of content, in terms of presentation, in terms of ego, in terms of the fact that all of us feel the need to have this grand purpose in life. This level of individualism is counterproductive to obviously the opposite, which is connection. We are losing connection, both with ourselves and other people. And I really think that the whole content, because let's be honest, this is how it realistically plays out. You'd be watching something, you get a text, and you think, I'll reply later. It just doesn't occur to you when to reply. You'll just be like, I'm not in the mindset, because obviously you're plugged in, watching something. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I think every time that I feel like I need to watch something and turn off my brain, I will not do that. Instead, I will just ask a friend, hey, are you up? Like, you just want to talk about what happened today. I think that should be normalized. I think we should bring that back. We should bring back people in our lives, in our everyday lives. All right.